Folks, back down to earth with a bump in it. I said before the game started, next 2 games will show me how the season's going to go. You know, we started well. We all know at the beginning of the season, you know, teams start well, do really well. Other teams, you know, who start badly come good. Just look at West Ham. We're awful, are coming good. Forest, terrible, coming good. Beat Liverpool today. And then teams at the top start to struggle and drop down. And I thought next 2 games, you know, we got Fulham and Bournemouth. 4 points would be a good turn. 4 points would say to me, we're right in there with the shake. Yes, the hype of doing well to start the season. We've had a brilliant, there's no denying this team has had a fantastic start of the season. Way beyond any of our wildest dreams. And then we get to the point where we're thinking, can we actually do this? Can we actually make it to Europe? Can we? It's dreamland. And today, back down to earth with a bump. You know, Fulham. Not a good side. But today we were poor. That's the worst. That is the worst we've played all season. You know, never mind we lost 2-0 to Manchester United. That today, we offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I don't know what it was, whether it was just the conditions, the referee being on Fulham's side. The referee was, come on, I don't care who you were. The referee was appalling today. He gave us nothing. Absolutely nothing. Every 50-50, he gave us nothing. Them got a free kick. But, you know, we deserved nothing. They scored the goal. You know, their goal, Raul just jogged, nonchalantly jogged into the box. And we let them get a cross in. Roofs didn't come. Ballard couldn't clear it. And they scored. First half, that was the team, the same as against Arsenal. You wouldn't think it, would you? Why are we just not the same away from home than at home? At home, we had the crowd behind us, and we were home side. Away from home today, we had nothing. First half, a couple of half chances from Traore. Nowhere. We didn't even look like, let's face it, let's be honest. Come on, let's be honest. We didn't look like scoring today. We didn't. It was a wasted opportunity. We didn't, you know, against Chelsea, at least we showed a bit of oomph, a bit of willingness to try and break them down and get in the faces and get in the box. Today, we were like disjointed. We're seeing like a team that haven't played together. The passing was off. There was no creativity. Like I say, whether we just didn't like the weather and Fulham did, or we just didn't like the away. I had a feeling, you know, we've done well. And whenever, look, and my heart says, yes, I'm loving this. I'm loving being in top 4. Not now, but before top 4, I am. But my head is grounded. My head says we'll come back down to earth with a bump. And today we have. So congratulations to Fulham. You deserved the win today. You were the better side. You were. There's no denying Fulham were the better side, even with 12 men. It looked as if we were outgunned in midfield. The Xhaka and Siddiqui, maybe we should have changed it to 4-3-3 earlier, because I don't think that worked. And going forward, we need to think about this a bit too much. The first time I think Regis the Briss has been outthought and outgunned by his opposition, Marco Silva. I am absolutely gutted, mate. I am fucking pissed off. It ruins your fucking weekend. It does. I'm not down there. I wish all the Sunderland fans, you know, they were singing their hearts out. Absolutely amazing Sunderland fans down there. Nothing to sing about today. It's the Premier League, isn't it? It's a tough league. Look at the honeymoon period's over. We're not going to finish in the top 4. We know we're not going to finish in the top 4. Top 6, you know, we grasping at straws. I think realistically, as long as we can survive in the Premier League this season and build on that, we have got the African Cup of Nations coming up, you know, and it's not going to be easy over the next few games. We do need to bounce back next week with a win against Bournemouth. That would make up for this week. If we beat Bournemouth, it makes up for this week. Bournemouth are a tough side as well. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Look at Mukeli, Ballard, Truda, Hume, Rinaldo, Xhaka, Sadiki, Traore, Isidore Lafay. Man of the match. It's tough. It is hard. I thought Sadiki didn't particularly have a great game. I thought Xhaka was only so-so. They didn't control midfield. Ballard didn't do well for the goal, but Roofs didn't come out and try to claim the ball either. They were like in no man's land. It was a hell of a cross from Fulham. It was a good goal. They had the lion's share of the possession. They had the lion's share of the opportunities. They created more than Sunderland did. It's hard to pick a man of the match. It is when you lose a game of football. I'll give it to Ronaldo. I thought he was solid on the left-hand side. He put his body on the line when he countered. And I'd just give it to Ronaldo. But let's face it, it was a lackadaisy performance. It was an off-colour performance. We didn't have any creativity whatsoever, which is disappointing. The one opportunity we did have in the second half, Talby has the ball. Just before they scored, we're running through the middle. Left is Lafay completely on his own. And he decides to kick the ball and go right. And I just... all I can think of, he didn't see Lafay, because that was really the only opportunity. Robbie gets 15, 20 minutes and maybe time for someone else to start over Isidore. Isidore didn't get any sniffs today. The one opportunity he got pushed over and we didn't get a free kick. Of course we didn't get a free kick. The referee was absolutely awful. It's really hard to talk about. Honest to God, I'm being honest. It is, I feel absolutely fucking gutted. I feel sick as a chip. I don't even want to do this match review. It's ruined me fucking weekend. It really has. All I've got to look forward to now is my tea and a couple of cans of lager, and that's it. It is absolutely sickening. This is what football does to you. You get the highs of the draw against Arsenal, you get the lows of this fucking Fulham, man. We've dropped down the table. Anyway, there we go. I'll leave it at that, because I just kind of get motivated. I do apologise. I do apologise. I kind of get motivated to do this. I really cannot. I just don't know what's happened today. We were so off colour. Not ourselves. And I knew this was going to happen. Whether we just the home side rather than the away side. You know, that game against Chelsea was... it's just so different to the game today. Anyway, there we go. I'm sorry, folks. I just can't be arsed with this. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you've already subscribed. Thank you, folks. See you later. I'm going. We just need to bounce back next week against Bournemouth. I'll be there doing a match day vlog. Let's beat Bournemouth. Come on. Let's somehow fight back and beat Bournemouth. See you later, folks. Thanks for watching. Leave us your man of the match. Is probably nobody. See you later.